Yo, 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 yo. What's going on, my fantastic family and friends? It is your boy, Mr. Dominique, aka the Scorpio King, baby, back at you with another episode from right up top. Dom's World. Dom's World. Family, today we chopping up this subject. I need you to recognize, I need you to open up all your eyes, baby, and especially that one in the middle. And I need you to see that the devil is testing you, okay? The devil is testing you, man. He's testing you, all right? And look, every time the devil tests you, it's a pop quiz. It's a pop quiz. You know why? Because you ain't prepared for it. You don't get to study for it. You don't get to take notes. You don't get to be prepared for when the devil decides or gets permission even to come test you. All right? There's a story in the Bible. I decided to speak from the heart today, so I didn't look this up, but I do remember there's a story in the Bible. Not only the story of Jesus, maybe it's Job. You know, correct me in the comments if you want to. I'm okay with that because I didn't take my notes on this one. So I want to make sure I put the message out there right. But I know that the devil tested Jesus in the Bible. He went and tested Jesus. He tested Jesus' faith. But I believe it was Job that he also tested in the Bible. He got permission from God to go test this person, test this man, take everything from him. Because if I'm thinking of the right person, Job, if I'm thinking of it correctly, he had faith in God. He had faith, good faith, extreme faith. And the devil wanted to show God that if you took everything from him, he wouldn't still have this faith in you. And the devil asked God for permission to test this man and test this man's faith. And God gave the devil permission to do so. Okay, so already right there, since the beginning of time, biblical times, the devil has gotten permission from God to come and test his children. And some of you may say, well, why? Why would God give the devil permission to test his children? Well, that's like somebody coming up to you and saying, hey, I know that's your child. I know you gave birth to him and all this. No different than giving birth to a child is God creating a child, right? Creating us giving birth to our children, a mother giving birth to a son or daughter. And someone says, but I don't think your daughter loves you. And you say, of course my daughter loves me. And that person says, I can prove to you that your daughter doesn't love you. And if you decide to say, okay, I give you permission to prove to me. Show me that my daughter doesn't love me. Show me my son don't love me. That's you giving someone permission to prove, to prove you wrong. You know your child loves you. You know it. You feel it. And someone else is saying they don't love you. If you took the car away, the house away, the money away, they wouldn't love you. And you give the permission to do all that. You say, go ahead, take it away from them. Let's see. That's the same thing God does. That's the same thing he did back then. The devil said, I will take everything from this person and show you that he doesn't love you if he loses everything. And God said, okay, let's see. And that very same thing goes on today, family. It goes on today. Have you forgot? Don't forget that when when the devil and his angels were exalted from heaven, they were cast down to earth. They were kicked out of heaven and down to earth. And in the Bible, the devil is called the king of this world, the ruler of this world. One of his nicknames. People just keep forgetting that this right here is the devil's time. That's why the world is so screwed up. Y'all sitting up here waiting for the Antichrist to come. The devil is here. The devil and his demons are here. You waiting for something else. The worst is already here. Okay? They were kicked out of heaven and down to earth. They walked the earth. The devil and his demons walked the earth. And they are an army that is getting bigger and bigger by the day. Okay? By the day. Stronger by the day. And he is testing you. His demons are testing you. Just as God sends his angels out to do good deeds, the devil sends his demons out to do devious deeds. Okay? And if you too strong, if your spirit is too strong for him or his demons to crack you or break you, then they will go for your children. They will go for your best friend. They will go for your husband, your wife, your mother, your father. They will go for whoever they can go to try to break you as well. Because if they can't break you literally because your spirit is too strong, then they're going to try to break you by breaking somebody close to you. The devil is testing you. His demons are testing you. Oh, you got faith? You say you got faith? You say you a chosen one? Is that what you said? And the devil heard you say that out loud? Be prepared to be tested. Be prepared to be tested. You think you just get to shout, I'm a chosen one, and that's it? The devil don't want to hear that. Basically, as far as he's concerned, you chose a side and you didn't choose his. So now he's got to try to break you. He's got to try to do something to get you back over to choosing his side. At some point, we all have walked on the dark side. We all have. We all have just indulged in sin and lived in sin. We will always be sinful creatures. Don't fool yourself. We will never be perfect. But there were times in our lives where we just indulged in being sinful. And at some point in our life, we wake up out of that and say, that's not the way to live. I need to start doing better. I need to start doing some more good and a little less bad. But the bad will never be completely out of your life. The devil will always be there to tempt you. He knows your desires. He knows your weaknesses. And if you're coming across too faithful, too much of a soldier for God, then he will test you. He will test you personally, or he will send one of his demons to test you. The devil wants to break you. He's miserable. You know what he's looking forward to? An eternity of death. That's what he's looking forward to. That's what his future looks forward. That's what his future holds for him. An eternity of darkness and death. So he wants to take down as many people as he can. He don't want to go down by himself, not just him and his demons. They want to take as many souls and spirits as they can with them. And so many of you are allowing them to use you and take you down too. The devil is testing you, my friend. Do not fail. Even though you cannot be prepared for this pop quiz, if you stay ready, you ain't never got to get ready, baby. If you stay ready, you ain't never got to get ready, okay? Stay ready. Stay aware. Stay woke, okay? Be aware of your surroundings. Be aware of what people saying to you, doing to you, around you. Pay attention to their vibes, how they walk, talk, and move. Seriously. You have to, man. Listen, family, I love you, and I just want you to be aware. Please be aware of what's going on around you. The devil is testing you. His demons are testing you. And then, like I said, if they can't break you, if they cannot get to you, then they will try to go through your children, man. Watch over your children. Pray for your children. Because they got to walk their own walk. And if the devil can get to them to hurt you, that's what he will do. All right? Seriously. Watch over your children. Pay attention to your wife, your husband, the people closest to you. Because the devil wants to get as close to you as he can. If he cannot get to you, he will find a way. He's never going to quit. He's never going to give up. He's got until the day of judgment comes, he's got all this time to try to break you. So you got to stay ready. You got to stay ready. And if you stay ready, you don't ever have to get ready, all right? Real talk. The devil is testing you. His demons are testing you. They're tempting you. They are trying to break you. And if you claiming to be a chosen one, if you claim to be a Christian, if you claim to be anything of religious, having a religious spirit, a religious attitude, it doesn't matter. If you're trying to walk with God in any kind of way, shape, or form, the devil's coming for you. He's coming for you. He's sending his demons for you. He's not just going to let you go to the light. He's not just going to let you go. Okay? And he fools you and deceives you and manipulates you in so many ways. He's a liar. He lies to you. He whispers in your ear everything that you may want to hear. He knows where you weak at. He knows your weaknesses, and he is preying on them right now. You have to get your spiritual knowledge up. Fill your spiritual cup. Make sure your children are seeing you do things like this, talk like this. Even though they may not understand it right now, but at least at some point they probably will. Okay? I come from a generation where we all were raised in church. So even though a lot of us left the church, we grew up learning who God was and knowing who God was. Before things got corrupt and before religion took a turn for the worse, we got to learn who God was. Now you have all these people from my era, they have this knowledge, have this information, they're just sitting on it. And yet they have children out there. This generation Z, they don't know God like we did, like we do. They don't know him because these kids ain't being raised in church. Family, open your eyes, okay? Seriously. I said it before, I say it again. It's a war going on out here. Which side of the battlefield are you on? Okay? You for God or against him? All right? Real talk. If you like what you hear, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell for all notifications, like and share these videos. Keep your vibrations up here at all times. I love you. Watch over your children. Watch your wife, your husband, your mother, your father, those closest to you. Watch them, not out of paranoia, but just make sure they are in a good place since they're the ones closest to you. Try to keep yourself in a good place because you're closest to them. And always be cautious and aware that the devil is real. He is a liar, a deceiver, a manipulator, and a tempter. Be aware of that, okay? Have a blessed day. Peace and one love. I'm out.